We're here in January 22 for Samsung Unpacked, and the Galaxy S25 Ultra debut is close upon us. It might turn out to be among the best phones on the market. We have a very solid handle on all the upcoming upgrades since the leaks have been continuously flowing in. Nevertheless, the most current provides our first actual view of two of the most significant planned design changes: rounded edges and super thin bezels. Tipster Jukanlosreve sent the leaked picture, and credit is attributed to eminent leaker Ice Universe. It displays what would seem to be the right-hand side of the forthcoming S25 Ultra. Unlike its predecessor, the S24 Ultra, the shape is far more rounded, and the bezels have been shaved down to some of the tiniest we have ever seen. The picture supports intelligence from Ice Universe published this month showing Samsung's future flagship's bezels surpassing all current mobile phones, including the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Though specific measurements for the bezels have yet to appear, they do in fact look thinner than most rival phones. The overall proportions of the S25 Ultra aren't likely to vary much from last year's model. Galaxy Ultra phones have featured sharp edges since the model's inception in 2020, and it's part of what makes the premium device instantly recognized no matter what angle you view it from. Thus, a major change is Samsung's turning to a more rounded form presently. Although the Ultra phones are elegant, one common issue about them is their ergonomics. Softened edges should make holding the Galaxy Ultra 2025 simpler over extended periods of time. There are lots of other alleged changes to be excited about as well, including a new 50 megapixels ultra-wide sensor, a larger 6.9-inch display, and Qualcomm's powerful new Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU. By the looks of it, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is already shaping up to be one of the greatest phones of 2025. Oh, if you're bored of the Galaxy S25 Ultra already, Samsung is supposedly working on a 500 megapixels camera sensor for the next wave of flagships. Now, Gizmo China have got hands on one of the color options of the Galaxy S25 Plus and Galaxy S25 Ultra. The photographs offer a closer look at the design and validate a few rumored features we have been hearing about. The photos reveal the blue variations of the Galaxy S25 Plus and S25 Ultra, which are likely to be called Icy Blue and Titanium Blue, respectively. While the titles suggest a distinction, the two hues appear surprisingly identical in the leaked photographs. Both gadgets are housed in translucent Spigen crystal flex casings, allowing us a direct look of their design. One of the noticeable characteristics is the incredibly tiny bezels on both models. The edges are smaller than what we've seen on any recent flagship, even Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max. This corresponds with earlier statements from reliable leaker Ice Universe, who stated the Galaxy S25 series would have the slimmest bezels on the market. The exact measurement of the bezels has yet to surface, although they do certainly look thinner than most rival phones. However, the overall dimensions of both phones look consistent with their predecessors. The photographs also display a MagSafe-style ring on the back of both devices. Samsung is reportedly implementing magnetic wireless charging for its flagship series. However, some rumors also say the capability will rely on an external attachment rather than being embedded into the phones. This means the Galaxy S25 series likely won't contain the built-in magnets required for Key 2 wireless charging. Instead, customers must purchase a specific magnet case to enable this feature. While the case will allow compatibility with MagSafe accessories and Qi2 wireless charging, it adds an extra cost for those wishing to exploit this capability. This is a first for Samsung's flagship series. In the past, the business avoided magnetic casings due to potential interference with the S Pen. The S25 series looks to have overcome this issue, allowing Samsung to compete with manufacturers like OnePlus and Oppo, which provide similar solutions for their devices. As more leaks appear, it's evident that Samsung is improving its flagship portfolio while answering consumer expectations for current technologies like magnetic wireless charging. Yes, you got that properly. All S25 versions, including the Vanilla and Plus, are projected to get the Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU for all markets, including India. The South Korean media reports think the corporation has production challenges with the Exynos 2500 chip, giving Samsung no alternative but to go for Snapdragon. The Snapdragon 8 Elite is a powerful SoC with great CPU and GPU capabilities. It outperforms Apple's fastest A18 Pro Bionic on various benchmarking platforms, closing the performance gap between Android and iPhones. Samsung is reportedly abandoning the 8 GB RAM variant for the full S25 series. All of them are believed to launch with 12 GB RAM as standard, which would be a major boost over the Galaxy S24. Cameras are going to be improved on the S25 series, as everyone would expect. According to a recent leak, the S25 Ultra would employ the same 200 megapixels sensor. The 12 megapixels, with 3x optical zoom, and 50 megapixels, 5x optical zoom, are likewise identical to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The sole notable camera increase on the spec list is the new 50 megapixels ultra-wide sensor, a rise from the 12 megapixels on the S24 Ultra. The sensor size looks to have risen as well, which would allow more light to pass through it, resulting in better photographs. There are not enough details concerning the S25 and S25 Plus cameras. However, if leaks are to be believed, they will not receive significant camera upgrades. Samsung will reportedly make no modifications to the battery capacity and charging speed for the S25 series, not even for the Ultra variant. So we're likely going to see the same 4000 mAh, 25 watt, on the S25, 4900 mAh, 45 watt, on the S25 Plus, and 5000 mAh, 45 watt, on the S25 Ultra. There's one huge alteration though. The Galaxy S25 devices will apparently feature the Qi2 wireless charging standard, which is unavailable in the S24 series. Tipster Chun 888 claimed that the phones will support the EPP Qi2 without magnet, profile with up to 25 watt wireless charging speeds, which is a major boost over the 15 watt restriction on the S24 series. Samsung is also rumored to be working on a new battery AI function that can improve the battery life by limiting the processor and the 5G modem. Samsung might launch 4 S25 versions at the forthcoming Galaxy Unpacked event. The fourth one is not the S25 FE, but the Galaxy S24 Slim. While we're still waiting for an official confirmation on this, industry analysts believe that a S25 Slim might be in the pipeline to compete with the yet-to-be-announced iPhone 17 Air. If you look closely at the leaked Galaxy Unpacked banner, it displays 4 Galaxy smartphones, which further leads to assume that there might be a Slim variant as well. While there are no definite facts about pricing, some sources suggest a price jump as Qualcomm is purportedly charging up to $190 for each Snapdragon 8 Elite application processor. Next, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra benchmark scores supposedly released. Here's how they stack up to iPhone 16 Pro Max. I can't blame you if you're excitedly anticipating the S25 Ultra debut, as it could end up being one of the best phones available. However, a fresh set of phone benchmarks has appeared, and they do not look quite as promising as the previous S25 Ultra benchmark leak. The past ones blew the iPhone 16 Pro Max out of the water, but this one is more mixed. The Tech Info Socials issued the benchmark scores on X on December 30, revealing mediocre numbers. In the single-core test, the Galaxy S25 Ultra scored 3,049. In the multi-core test, it only had 9,793. The last batch of benchmarks for the Galaxy S25 Ultra were better, with 3,148 single-core and 10,236 multi-core. Here's a look at how the current benchmark compares to the previous one, as well as the iPhone 16 Pro Max and Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's odd that despite what appears to be an overclocked processor, we saw poorer figures than last time. This test could just be an oddity. If it were redone, the findings could be better. Suboptimal overclocking could possibly be harming the Qualcomm chip's performance. Another thing to note from this benchmark is that the S25 Ultra has 12 gigs of RAM, so it doesn't look like Samsung will offer 16 gigs in all Ultra phone variants. Even if these newer lower statistics were accurate, the multi-core score would handily outperform the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and both ratings would be a substantial improvement over the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's worth remembering that benchmarks aren't the only thing that matters for performance. Optimization is equally as crucial. Battery life is another consideration. Phone vendors occasionally decrease performance to wring more battery life from a handset. Other major speculated changes for the S25 Ultra include a more rounded body, a possibly larger 6.9-inch display, and a more powerful 50 megapixels ultra-wide camera. The Galaxy Unpacked event is Samsung's principal location for revealing new gadgets, primarily from the Galaxy series, which includes smartphones, tablets, and wearables. These events are conducted to announce Samsung's latest flagship gadgets, mainly new Galaxy S series smartphones, foldable phones like the Z Fold and Z Flip, and sometimes additional items like the Galaxy Watch, Buds, and occasionally tablets or laptops. Samsung normally organizes Galaxy Unpacked events twice a year. The first is usually in January or February, focusing on the Galaxy S series, while the second occurs in late summer, often around July or August, when foldables, watches, and sometimes other devices are presented. In 2024, the inaugural Galaxy Unpacked happened on January 17, when Samsung revealed the Galaxy S24 series. The second event took place on July 10, 2024, where the firm announced the Galaxy Z Fold 6, Galaxy Z Flip 6, Galaxy Ring, Galaxy Watch 7, Galaxy Watch Ultra, and Galaxy Buds 3 series. These events are often live-streamed on Samsung's official website, YouTube, and other social media channels, allowing global audiences to see the announcements in real time. The Galaxy S25 series will likely feature rounder corners, with the Ultra potentially having the most substantial design improvements, including a new camera module design for dust protection. Under the hood, the S25 series is believed to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. The S25 Ultra could include a new 50MP ultra-wide sensor, boosting low-light performance and detail capture. On the software side, the Galaxy S25 series is rumored to launch with Android 15-based One UI 7. The S25 series will provide up to 7 years of software support. Like the Galaxy S24 series, the Galaxy S25 can launch with a comparable price point or see a minor raise due to the upgraded technology. The standard model of the S24 started at roughly $799, with the Ultra variant costing $1,299. With the Galaxy S25 series, we could see the S25 base model at $849, with the Ultra possibly reaching $1,399. So that's all we have for now on Samsung's series smartphones. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates on this exciting tech. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching.